At the scorecard of Tiger Woods, who struggled on his way home. He has gone final, and it was a double bogey at the last. Playing a little hockey there, short-sided. It was Woods at number 18, a 78 here in round 3 as he struggles on his way home. But there were highlights. Back-to-back birdies at Golden Bell there at number 12 and 13 coming out of Amen Corner. A birdie at the gettable par 5 second. Tiger Woods running out of steam a bit as he makes his way around Augusta National, now 54 holes deep and approaching the finish line with 1 day to play. Joining us now with instant reaction to Tiger's round 3, CBS Sports senior golf writer Kyle Porter from Augusta National and CBS golf analyst Doug Bell. Fellas, it's a third round 78, 3 birdies, 5 bogeys, a pair of careless doubles, including one at 18. Kyle, what did you observe making your way about the grounds, about Tiger's Saturday here?
Well, Tiger physically looked more incapacitated than he did even over the first couple of days. You know, we kind of talked about how he was using his driver as a cane even as early as Thursday. And, man, he did that a lot on Saturday. And I don't think this is unexpected, you know, for him to run out of steam given what his body's been through. But he was, you know, if it was a hitch in the gate on Thursday, it was a full-on limp at times on Saturday. And you know, you combine that with a putter that was, at the time he finished, the worst in the field, and you're not going to have a great day. And again, I don't know that it's super unexpected. There, like you said, though, there were moments. You know, I thought 12 was spectacular. He makes a 2 there on 12. And to me, you know, he's playing with so much pride out here. It is somebody who, and this is kind of what we talked about throughout the week, Joe, but it's somebody whose desire to be great and to compete has never waned, and I think that's worthy of celebration and admiration. You know, we talk a lot about guys that, you know, have great swings, can hit a lot of shots, but who else in this field wants to compete as much as Tiger Woods does in this tournament? He's had plenty of opportunities to pull the ripcord, to eject, and he refuses to do it. And I think that's been a really kind of impressive part of the week and something that I'll walk away remembering for a long time.
Well, guys, I've watched every shot so far for 3 days from Tiger Woods, and he does appear to be a very tired golfer right now. And unfortunately for him, I think the physical problems are colliding with Mother Nature, who's made it very difficult Augusta National Friday and even more so today. Those are not the conditions that Tiger needed, or frankly any other player not named Scheffler. It was a tough go, and I think we saw that especially the last 5 holes. Tiger, if it was a gas gauge on his golf bag, it's definitely on E right now. He was limping up that hill as he left 18 to a standing ovation. It's still great to see him. I can't wait to watch him tomorrow wear the red shirt. And I'd like to see him post around with a 6 in front of it tomorrow. Wouldn't that be great? If he can close with something special. And the weather's going to be good tomorrow. It'll be more conducive to what I think would be low scores tomorrow. So let's hope Tiger can close with a big one.
Yeah, they are talking about it being the best scoring day of the 4 days out there. Yeah. Doug Bell already a day out in front of us with the red polo. He's ready for Sunday. The 6 over 78 is Tiger's worst round at Augusta in his career. But as you said here, still met by ovations because the expectation has already been met. But in terms of what we saw on course, sort of the inverse of what we saw rounds 1 and 2. Dialed off the tees on Saturday, but struggling to wedge it in closer, give him any serious birdie looks from the fairway. KP, interesting to look at his splits over these 3 days. 6 over holes 1 through 5 this week. He's only 1 over the rest of the way. Is that more of a construct of the difficulties of the course and what it presents, or Tiger really struggling to get the engine to turn over early on?
Well, I think that's exactly what it is, Joe.
Kyle,
go ahead,
Kyle, we'll go. We'll give her away first.
I think it's probably the course. You know, I was looking at his numbers. Justin Wright, a great stat. He's 18 over on the first hole throughout the course of his career. So it's just not he doesn't start all that great at Augusta National. And so, you know, I think that is it's exactly what we saw this week. He struggled to get going on those holes, but I don't know that it's so much. You know, I actually think he's like physically, at least what I saw, he was struggling more late in the round. To kind of keep the leg cranking, you know, down the second 9 here at Augusta National. So I think it's more the course and how difficult those first several holes were playing than it is him getting the engine to turn over early on.
Yeah, guys, I think it's just a matter of, you know, it takes so many hours to get loose and get ready for a round of golf. And I think that continues for a few holes once he gets on the course. And I think he's stiff. I don't think he's as loose as he should be getting going on some very difficult starts. It's uphill at number 1. It's severely downhill at number 2. You have to hit a good drive. He never hit a great drive at number 2, that par 5 all week. So I just think it takes him a little more time now, get the engines revved up. We see good play in the middle of the round. And then today we saw him fall off at the end of the round. So I think it takes a while for him to get loose. I think the middle of the round is really good. And then I think fatigue sets in. And I think that's just a matter of not playing a lot of golf. I mean, he's played 3 days in a row. Tomorrow will be 4 in a row for the first time in 17 months. Pretty amazing, but he could be very, very exhausted.
Yeah, maybe a feat of strength more than anything else. The tweet of the day does go to Kyle Porter, who pointed out that back in 1997, his first green jacket, total purse for the field was $2.7 million. That will be the winner's take on Sunday, which is much the thanks of the success of Tiger Woods, and maybe some poetry in the fact that 25 years removed from that day, his record win at the 97 Masters, another young man out and striding out in front of the pack right now this weekend. This week has been anything but autopilot for Tiger, guys. We've talked about the difficulties, but really only losing that laser focus for moments at a time. Did get loose coming home here on Saturday, but the simple fact that he can still go to that place, throw up the storm shutters when things are getting tough. Doug, how impressed have you been by just the mental fortitude this week out of Tiger?
Gosh, Joe, so impressed. And he's never let me down on that. And I've said it a million times. He is the toughest player mentally in professional golf, maybe in professional golf history. And we're talking about guys who are pretty darn tough, Jack and Ben Hogan and people like that. It is amazing. Never lets up. I mean, he wasn't letting up today until the very end. But again, it just fatigue set in. But wow, I mean, what a show he has put on, guys. I mean, it really is. It wasn't a win. We were hoping, and I think in reality, we all kind of knew that wasn't going to happen. But what we've seen for 3 days really is, I hate to use the word courageous when you're talking about sports, but yeah, he's put it all on the line out there. Pretty good stuff.
All right, it is time now for the Geico 15-second statement. We have talked about it, guys, at length these last few days. He's playing with house money since making the weekend, but let's set the bar for Sunday. Kyle Porter, what are you hoping to see from the man in red on Sunday?
Well, I mean, like Doug said, I hope to see a great round. I think that'd be a really cool way for him to finish. It's been nothing but standing ovations for him throughout the week. I think this week so far has been one of the more impressive accomplishments of his career. It won't look like that 50 years from now on the Wikipedia page and in the Masters yearbook. You know, you won't look at those numbers and think that it's anything special, but man, it has been. Just to live through it, to see how much pain he's going through, how laborious it's been for him. But I don't see it happening. I think he's going to go out, shoot another 74 plus on Sunday, which again, it is what it is. I hope that the takeaway from this week is not that he faded at the end, but rather that him teeing it up at all was a tremendous accomplishment.
I think we're going to have a happy ending for this motion picture, guys. It started with that 71, which was solid. We were so excited. Obviously, rounds 2 and 3 were affected by his physical condition, and the weather was really, really, really tough. I think Tiger Woods takes advantage of scoring conditions that are favorable on Sunday. He'll be wearing that red. I think he posts around something with a 6 in front of it. I think a 69 would close out what would be an incredible comeback week for the great Tiger Woods, and it will be one more standing ovation when he walks off that green, number 18, the 72nd hole of the week. Who would have thought it?
Hoping that some memories are out there in front of us still. Gentlemen, fantastic stuff as always. We'll talk soon. And don't forget, there's only one place to be for all your master needs. That's with us on CBS. Final round broadcast coming your way on Sunday, beginning at 2 Eastern on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. You can also watch featured group action, Amen Corner, everything coming your way at masters.com.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.